Hello. Today we are talking one another short story entitled as My Beloved Charioteer, written by Shashi Deshpande. Shashi Deshpande has emerged as a prominent Indian woman writer. She is an award-winning novelist and short story writer. She has degrees in economics and law. She was a gold medalist also. While working on Onlooker, she began writing, and her first story was published in 1970. Then her short stories were published in popular magazines like Femina. Her first collection of short stories, Legacy and Other Stories, was published in 1978. Then she published It Was Dark in 1986, The Miracle and the Other Stories 1986. It Was a Nightingale 1986, and The Illustration and Other Stories 1994. Her children books are Summer Adventure, The Hidden Treasure, The Only Witness, etc. One of these books, the Narayanpur incident has been made into a film. She has also written a script for the movie Drishti, which won for her a national award. Sashi Pandey's main concern in her novels with the suppressed existence of women, the complexity of human relationship, and the artificial confines of social institutions like feminism and family and marriage. All her work is deeply rooted in the Indian ecos and bring alive the complex cultural web of Indian life. She is carved out for herself distinctive place in Indian English writing. Shashi Deshpande herself wrote about herself on her work after 25 years of writing. I cannot close my eyes of the fact that my own writing comes out of a deep involvement with the society I live in, especially when with the women. My novel are about women trying to understand themselves and their history, their roles, and their place in their societies, and above all, their relationship with others. In a way, through my writing, I have tried to break the long silence of women in our country. The story, My Beloved Charioteer, has only a character, the grandmother, her daughter Aarti, and granddaughter Preeti. The granddaughter affectionately calls her grandmother Aji. They are very close to each other, and Aarti has no place in their scheme of things. Shashi Deshpande examines the relationship uh, between the widowed old lady and her daughter Aarti, who lost her husband Madhav recently. Aarti has a mm, grudge against the world for the she cannot bear to see other people's living going on in relatives happiness, death, uh, and the way in which one mourns the dead are the central issue in this story. The way is the in which the wives mourn their dead husband in this story are entirely different. For the grandmother, death of her husband after 25 years of married life came as a great relief. He was tyrannically in his behavior. She had acted according to his whims. He was very harsh to her. He did not allow her to shed tears for the death of their infant sons. She was cold and careless even in the bed with her. She had make herself he had to make herself available as and when he wanted her, um, and dismissed her when he had finished with her. She spent her married life in great terror to of him. He never bothered for his wife likes and dislikes. On the contrary, Arti's husband Madhav was very loving and caring husband. After his death, Arti is very deep distraught. She hates the happy couples. She lost in memories of her marriage and the close relationship she shared with her father. Now she spent her life in redeeming and smoking, not caring for herself and not getting proper sleep. Her mother narrates her own story to her. The old lady and the daughter Aarti have always been distant from each other. The grandmother finds solace in the granddaughter's Preeti. She is her beloved charioteer as Lord Krishna as was to Arjun. Arjun. Krishna drove Arjun charioteer and at the same time gave him inspiration and strength for the battle. The same role was has been assigned to young Preeti by Shashi Deshpande. The old lady looks after Preeti, dress her for school, cook for her, and loves her very deeply. There is a deep bond between her and Preeti. Shashi Deshpande has very artificially art, artificially broken the uh, deadlock between the mother and the daughter by revealing the hard facts of her own stifling marriage. She closes her in a way. This is how she asks Aarti not to feel jealous of the happily married couple. The writer has very successfully depicted the embittered mother-daughter relationship and has presented a solution also in this story. Thus, in this story, my beloved charioteer, there are two important characters. One is the old grandmother. Uh, Her character shown by Shashi Deshpande as she plays an important part in the story, and she is very affectionate. And one of his character is that he she had a horrible married life, and she is very dutiful, very practical too. On the other hand, there are her daughter Aarti, who is a sadist of a different kind. Her love for her dead father, her mourning for her dead husband, her attitude to her own daughter, her married life, and her pitiable character. Thus, this story is also very sensuous and very emotional story by Shashi Deshpande, and it's a very unique story. Thank you.